Hello, welcome to this class designed to build some upper body strength. We'll be starting on our child's posture, so sitting back onto our heels. You might find it useful to have a brick or so with you. Let's start here, whether you have your knees together or your knees separated. We'll start in a child's posture, releasing the forehead towards the floor, maybe the hands behind you or underneath the forehead. And here, take a few breaths, about 5 breaths, to just notice how you are feeling in your body right now. On your next exhale, slowly bring the crown of the head back up. So you end up being back onto your heels. Not so comfortable for you. Feel free to take a brick and maybe to sit on it instead of being sat onto your heels. Let's start here by taking a little bit of a wrist movement. So taking the palms together, interlacing the fingers, and start to take some figures of 8 and then into the other direction. And then from here, you're going to interlace the fingers, lift the palms up towards the ceiling, relax the shoulders, releasing right arm, or left arm rather, to the side of the left hip. You're going to take a side bend here. Back through towards the center, over to the other side. Make sure that both sitting bones are either on the floor if the legs are extended, on your brick, or on your heels. Back through towards the center, and here let's start onto our hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You may of course want to come onto your fists or bring the hands a little further forward and bend into the elbows to accommodate your wrists. From here, crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Take the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, crown of the head up and the tailbone up. Exhale, push the floor away, crown of the head down and the tailbone down. Let's repeat this 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push the floor away with the shins, the top of the feet and the hands. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to neutral. Take the knees together this time. Extend the left leg back so that the ball of the foot is onto the floor. And then you can take the right arm up by the side of the ear. Lift that left leg up. Extend. Keep long here and here for 3 breaths. Feel free to release whenever feels that it's perhaps too much to start with. You could inhale, extend, and exhale, release the hand down. Release the foot, release the hand, bring the knee in line with the other knee, move to the other side. Right leg goes back, ball of the foot to the floor, left arm by the side of the ear, so the thumb is up, the palm is facing towards the midline. Lift the right leg if that's appropriate for you. Pressing the shin down for some people on the other leg helps. For some, it's being toes tucked that helps. So see what feels more comfortable. Remember to keep trying to elongate. Stay here for 1 more breath. Release the foot, release the hand, knees side to side. Either come back onto your heels, into your child's posture, or come back up and maybe give a little bit of movement to your wrists. Again, back onto the hands and knees. This time, as we extend the left leg back and we come onto the ball of the foot, we're going to take the right arm up. Inhale, lift the left leg. As you exhale, you're going to round. So right elbow towards the left knee and you round. Inhale, come all the way to the front. Exhale, you round. Inhale, you extend. Exhale, you round. Inhale, you extend, and then you release the hand, you release the knee. Over to the other side. Extend the right leg back, lift it, left arm lifts. Inhale, extend, exhale, nose and elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Release the leg, release the hand, knee to floor, sit back onto your heels. Bring a little bit of rest for your wrists here. Next one, bringing the weather vane. So we're going to change the weather, perhaps not, but we're certainly going to emulate a weather vane that is at the top of a roof or anywhere that you have. Here, onto the hands and knees once more. We're going to extend the left leg back and take the right arm up. Lift the leg. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, you're going to take the left leg out and the right arm to the side. So come back through towards the center. And again, inhale as you exhale, left leg out, right arm out. Inhale back through towards the center. And you take this once more. This can feel quite taxing onto the leg. Make sure you don't lift it too high. Release the hand, release the knee. Perhaps come up onto your fingertips to take a little break before you do the other side. What happens here is, depending on how open and what the shape of our hips are, we're not able to lift the leg to hip height, and that's perfectly fine. Make sure that this feels comfortable and that you're working on your balance, but also that will work onto the upper arm and the upper body strength. So from here, this time it is the right leg that goes back, and then the left arm that comes up to the ear. Lift the right leg. Inhale. As you exhale, you open out. Inhale back through to the center. Exhale, you open out. Inhale back through to the center. Exhale, you open out. Inhale back through towards the center and release. Sit back onto your heels or in between your heels, or again, you can hug your knees in towards the chest by flipping onto your back. And then here you are back into your hands and knees. We're going to extend the left leg back, so we come onto the ball of the foot. Take the right hand behind the head. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to open up, so the right elbow comes up. You're twisting. Inhale, the gaze comes back down towards the floor, and then again, open up and release. Last one, see if you can lift the leg. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you open up. And then back through towards the center, release the foot, release the hand. Left knee next to the right knee. Extend the right leg back. You can now take the left hand behind the head. Remember, you could take your hand, your right arm, your right hand into a fist as well if that was to help for the wrist, if it's starting to fatigue. Listen to your body. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you open out. Inhale back through to the center. Exhale, you open out. Inhale back through to the center. Lift the back leg if you wish. And then you open once more. Come back through towards the center. Release the foot, release the hand. Come back onto your heels, or extend the legs forward, or slide your legs out to the side. Maybe taking a little movement into your wrists. And then take the arms behind you. You can interlace the fingers. You could have the hands to your bottom. Roll the shoulders up and back and open up into the chest here. Bring the hands back towards the front. This one we're going to work into several variations of our side plank. You bring yourself onto your hands and knees. And then we're going to flick the left foot out so it's towards the long end of the mat. We extend the right leg so that the foot is in line with the left knee and it's the inside of the right foot. The left arm, your shoulder might be just above your wrist. I favour to have the hand a little further forward, but it's definitely not over. And then you can here open up. Keep the back of the head in line with the back of the spine. I am typical, I just, hello, curious. No, nose back, lady. And then you can lift that right leg a little or a lot. And again, that will depend on that opening of your hip. Take a breath. Release the foot to the floor, come back through towards the center, bringing the left heel behind the left knee. Over to the other side, so this time we flick the right foot behind, we extend the left leg, so inside of the foot and the right knee are in line. Right hand to the floor, we open up, and we may well stay here and feel how good this feels. We may even lift a little bit more. So this will shift the right hip a little bit more forward and giving a little bit more weight onto the right arm. Release back down to the floor. Right foot behind the right knee, left knee to the floor. Sit back onto your heels. Take a child's posture. Stretch the hands behind you. Do what feels good. And we're going to take another variation of our side plank. You're going to come onto the hands and knees. This time, take the toes of the right foot in line with the left knee, and then open the right knee out to the side. So my right foot is completely onto the inside of my left knee and even the thigh. So I'm now going to open it out to the side so my foot is flat to the floor. Here I'm going to tuck the toes of the back foot, lift my leg, and then release the outer edge of the left foot down to the floor to then bring the arm up. You also, on this one, you can access to getting a stretch onto the outside of the hip, which might be quite nice. It is a little bit more weight onto that left arm. So see what suits you. Perhaps you come back to the previous variation. Back through towards the center, and then release the legs down. I'm going to come up onto my fingertips to release the left hand, and do this on the other side. So back to the hands to the floor. Right leg comes, left toes come into the inside of the right knee. Left knee opens out. I'm stepping my left foot so it's all the way down into the floor. And then I'm coming up, so tucking the toes of the right foot, lifting the leg, turning onto the outside of the right foot, maybe rearranging the hand, and then coming up. Come back through towards the center. Release, knees to the floor. Sit back onto your heels. And you might have been watching this thinking, you know, I was on par, I was okay with the first one, but the second one was just a little too much. You can use your bricks to help you with this one, and I'll briefly show you again. So let's put this one at an angle, top of the mat at an angle, veering towards the right as we're going to do the left side. And so here, what you would do instead of having the hands to the floor is bring your forearm here so that you are resting. This is useful for your wrist. And again, you take maybe this variation. So here you're lifted, but you are wrists free. And if you're a little further back, you do try to aim to have the shoulder above the elbow, and you press the forearm. You will see if that feels comfortable or not for you. So this is another way of coming. We'll now come into our final plank. So let's come forward. Hands as far forward as you can. Come up, tuck the toes, lift yourself up into your down dog. Take the legs wide enough so that now as you veer both heels towards the left and you come to the outside of the left foot and the inside of the right foot, you can now lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Decide whether maybe you want to have the right leg on top. Maybe you can lift the right leg up. And then let's release ourselves down. You can move straight to the other side or take a break onto the hands and knees. So remember to come back into the down dog, legs wide. Veer the heels over towards the right this time. Lift the left arm. Maybe stack the left leg on top of the right one. Perhaps even lift that leg. Or you can also bring that left foot to the floor in front of you, just as we did earlier on. So whichever option you are in, enjoy. Then when you're ready, come back through to the center, knees to floor. Sit back into your heels. Take the arms behind you, interlacing the fingers. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Good, come back through towards the center. And to stretch the area of the body that we've worked quite a bit, and you will find that there is quite a lot of work having happened into obviously the upper body, as this is what we were working. We're going to stretch our upper body here. Here you're coming onto your front. And you're going to cross the arms. So you're going to take the left arm over and then the right arm over to the other side. And so from here, wherever you put your head is wherever it feels comfortable, really. It could well be here or it could well be on its side. And you're going to spend a few breaths here, stretching and relaxing into those shoulders. Bring the gaze back through towards the center, release that right arm, take the left arm out, bring yourself up with the arms and the upper body into half a locust, then bring the other arm so the right arm comes across, the left arm comes across, you are crossing your arms, and again you're releasing your head whichever way feels comfortable. Chin maybe jutting out slightly or to the side. Different people experience this differently, so see how it feels for you. Relax the back of the body. Take another couple of breaths here. Lift your head. Bring the left arm over, right arm over. Again, roll the shoulders up and back, lift. Then bring the hands to the side of the chest. Sit back into your heels, into your child's posture. Offer support to your forehead with your hands here, maybe into a little totem, one fist on top of the other. And then flatten your hands, release the forehead even further down. And slowly bring yourself back up onto your heels. Take a couple of breaths here. Open your eyes if they're not already open. And you may go on about your day or add another practice at the end of this one. Namaste.